What's up, guys? Mike, aka Phony here, and this is Trials Evolution Tuesdays, aka Tets, and this is a very special Halloween edition, which means it's exactly the same as any other Tets episode. We just include tracks that are, related to Halloween. And since everybody in the world celebrates it differently, or maybe they don't celebrate it at all, they have something completely different, we're gonna go ahead and just focus on a couple themes for this episode, which is gonna be hell, damnation, death, zombies, torture, fire, brimstone, lethal traps, poisons, ghosts, poltergeists, and of course, sexy French maids. All things that I personally consider to be part of the Halloween experience. Now, we have a lot of tracks to go through today. I mean, there was a lot of really good Halloween tracks that came out. I'm gonna focus primarily on the ones that are not the first-person experience because there are so many fucking Slender remakes. It is ridiculous. Stop with the Slender stuff. Go and make something else. You guys can do it. You're creative. I have faith in you. Now, this track right here that we've been watching for the past, like a minute or so, because a minute's a long time, right? Nails the fire and brimstone thing. Look at that. Fire and brimstone everywhere, physics, all kinds of stuff. Not a lot of slowdown. It's difficult for these guys to create a lot of moving parts without going through and slowing down your frame rate and making it play really sluggish. And this guy does a really fantastic job of nailing it and just making it feel like my shit is on fire. And then we have the escape from the zombie apocalypse theme, where you're basically running through on your bike trying to make your way out of what is obviously the world falling apart, explosions everywhere, this bridge just fell down, cars all over the place. You make your way up, and then of course you land and hitch a ride on a giant fucking cardboard semi-truck. Help your fellow survivors here who are holding down the fort, shooting at all of the zombies by dropping a barrel on top of all of these that are surrounding the vehicle. It explodes, giant bloody mess, and you can make your way out and escape. And one of the things you're gonna see in all of these like Halloween themed tracks is interactivity with the environment. You're gonna have some things here that you're not gonna see with other tracks. A normal Trials track, whether it be a ninja track or a supercross or whatever, it's just get from point A to point B, and that's it. But in these, they have traps. They have, for example, here we have death. So here's death, right? He's basically, the car is coming, and then you could narrowly escape death. And that's not all. In this track, death can actually chase you like this. Now here, I've escaped. I'm gonna go ahead and go back really quick, and I'm gonna do it again, and you'll see that death, when he touches you, you die, just like death does in real fake life. But not everything is gold. Here we have a track that is Halloween themed in a very cutesy, playful way using primes. I look at this and I say, you know what? This looks like the Nightmare Before Valentine's Day in the blow-up doll factory. Now, on top of interactive environments and all that, we're getting a lot of these adventure-style Halloween tracks. A lot of them, I saw a couple Silent Hills. This one doesn't necessarily have a specific theme to anything pop culture related, but it is very over-dramatic. There's lots and lots and lots of traps that you have to watch out for. For example, you're gonna see this coming up in just a second. I jump down off of this, land on this platform. Everything's fine, right? Just jump off, make your way over here, no problem. And then suddenly, oh, snap, right? The way you're supposed to actually approach this is come down here, and you're gonna grab this the C4 charge, right? This explosive, and you're gonna take it over here to this wall. You're gonna mount it on the wall. You're gonna the wall's gonna blow up. You're gonna go inside. You're gonna do a backflip. You're gonna land on this thing. You're gonna pick up this hammer. You're gonna break out this wall, and then go into this other world. That all of a sudden you're gonna have this power now, and you can use it to control different things and make your way forward to accomplish. What the fuck is going on in this track? We went from Halloween death theme to like fucking fantasy magic wheel. What the fuck? And then of course we cap the whole thing off with an execution. What the But thankfully there are some normal courses to go through for those of us who just want to get through and just play a Trials course that might be hard, medium, extreme, or whatever. And this one was actually made by 3 people on a single gamer tag. So actually sharing an account to go through and make this track, which kind of brings to light maybe a cool feature in the future. Red Link's being able to, collaborate on tracks by sharing them with your friends. That would be awesome. But overall, a really well done track, right? No real complaints about this one, which what's funny about that is that it actually makes the track kind of boring in today's episode, right? It's a good track, it is, but there's not like weird shit being thrown at you all over the place. There's not fucking random magical powers being given to you, which, it's a good thing, right? We need to have normal tracks for normal people. And lastly, this has gotta be my absolute favorite track that is, I guess, Halloween themed, and I've actually been holding on to this since May, right? This one and the Nightmare Before Christmas track, which I think I've covered before or maybe played on a live stream or something, which that one would win like all the awards, so we're just gonna kind of keep it out of the picture. But this one does a fantastic job of just being one of those mindfuck tracks. it was extremely hard to go through here and zero fault this, not because it's a hard track, but because it keeps turning all the bullshit upside down and everything. Check this out. The room starts fucking closing in on you. Like, how awesome is that shit? I mean, all throughout this track, you're basically going in and out of reality. It's a haunted house theme, right? Check this out. You jump off this thing, the floor drops out from under you, and all of a sudden you're right in the middle of an 80s death metal video. I mean, here's the thing. Overall, look, guys, I get it. You guys are really, really fucking creative, but sometimes you guys can be really fucking weird. Oh, and before I forget again, let me go ahead and say thank you to Red Links for hooking me up with the True Fans tag. I think that's awesome. At the end of my name now, on everything that I do, it's gonna have a little TF on it, and it's gonna stand out from the crowd, which is great because everybody can now watch my replays and be like, who the fuck is this guy who gets preferential treatment by Red Links, and he's fucking so bad at trials, and why is he always riding his fucking donkey? Thank you very much, Red Links. I knew you bitches would love my tits.